You're on the air.
Yeah, this Luke. What's up?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I can't complain.
The one and only.
That's me. The one and only.
The legend.
Every day and twice on Sunday.
The legend. Luther Campbell.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
Doing all right. Now,
you on that night. So that means it gets a little freaky on you, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You get everybody.
Yeah, they come out the closet. The freaks come out late night.
That's right. Now, Luther Campbell, for everybody knows, you were first known as Luke Skywalker, but we can't call you that anymore.
No.
Because George Lucas will show up and start screaming at you.
Sue me again and take $500,000 more like you need it.
You got to pay for those lightsabers. They got to pay for them somehow.
Yeah.
You paid for Jar Jar Binks with that movie.
I know. I donated to one of his movies. I guess I still haven't received a royalty check from him.
Not yet?
No.
So Luke, I can call you Luke, or can I call you Uncle Luke?
Yeah, you can call me Luke. Call me Uncle Luke. Whatever you want to call me.
If I am a fan of you, where do I go to get to find you on the internet, for example? Like, do you have a website?
Yeah, I got a website, LukeRecord.com. The best place to find me if you're a fan is to go to, I'm on Twitter all the time.
You're on
That's
Twitter
Uncle Luke, Real One. That's where I'm at. I'm on there most of the time. I can't keep up with all these social networks, so I like Twitter. And so that's where I hang out at. I have a Facebook account as well, but I'm not on there as much. I'm on Twitter. I like Twitter. It's real quick.
People catch you over at Twitter.
Yeah.
And I actually have in the studio with me my Terrence, who's a musician from Brooklyn, is in also. So I don't know if you have a question.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, there you go.
Hi, big fan.
What's happening, Terrence?
How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain.
That's good.
Now you are about to turn 50.
Lost my snake.
You're about to turn 50 years old this year.
Yeah.
How's that? How's that feel? A lot of times.
Hey, let me tell you, it feels good. Let me tell you, it was a hell of a 50 years. I can tell you that.
To get to 50.
It was a roller coaster ride, buddy. Roller coaster ride.
Roller coaster ride. What are some of the highs that you've had happen to you, Uncle Luke?
Some of the highs,
yeah.
I think some of the highs when I won the Supreme Court case, the ruling in the Supreme Court, that was a major high.
Sure.
But, I always tell my friends, I'm like, yo, how many of y'all know somebody that went to the Supreme Court?
Yeah.
Number one. And then how many of y'all know somebody who went to the Supreme Court actually won?
Yeah, you did it. You ran the table.
Ran the table. So that was a major high. I mean, bigger than that, me getting married to my wife. This is the first time I've ever been married. And then for us to have a beautiful son. I mean, every day I come home, I look at him. It's amazing.
Now, is your son, does he seem to have the makings of an entertainer also?
Oh, yeah, full of entertainment. I mean, I took him to the award show, the Hip Hop Honors, when they honored me this year, and he was a natural on the red carpet.
How old is your son?
Everybody they fell in love with him, threw me in the garbage as usual.
How old is he?
He just turned 1 last Friday.
Just turned 1? Wow, we'll see how he's got a ways to go before he can match his dad.
Yeah, well, he's doing a good job now. I mean, when he comes in the room, he just takes over the party.
Yeah. We have Luther Campbell. Uncle Luke is on the air right now. And you have something you want to say, Terrence?
Well, yeah, I want to say one of my favorite songs of all time is Throw That D. I can't say the actual title. But,
please keep it clean.
Okay, but just want to say that's an all-time favorite, and without getting graphic or anything at all.
Because we're on the radio, so please.
Yeah. What goes through one's mind when you're writing a song like that?
Throw the D actually was a dance.
Okay.
That was my first song that I did together with the Two Live Crew.
Okay.
At that time, I was a DJ. like a mobile DJ. I would go DJ parties.
Mm-hmm.
And so what made me different than other DJs, our DJ group, we would actually create dances with songs. So, we were the DJ group that would go around, and before you know it, we would have a dance going on, like we have Ghetto Nasty and Throw the D,
right?
And then the girls did Throw the P. So it was a dance to whatever song that we wanted them to dance to.
Right.
So I mean, that's basically how that was created. Any other song?
What about a song like the F Shop?
That, I mean, that's that was created, after going on tour for the first couple of times and getting that bottle of Bacardi and just hey, look,
right.
The description of what the hotel looks like after a concert.
Right.
Yeah.
What about We Want Some P?
Well, I figured
that one might be self-explanatory.
I want to know what it is.
Yeah, we put a little Van Halen in there, and that was my tribute to rock and roll.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured, it was like, you remember the song where it said, "Hey, get laid, get," you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
They used to sing that into, I would go in these rock and roll clubs, they would sing that to one of those songs, and then I was like, oh man, I got to make a song like that.
Right.
So, I figured everybody wants a chance. Some guys, a lot of guys, don't know how to.
We're losing you. There you go. We got you.
You feel me? So it's just, hey, I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna create a song where they can just turn it on and just smile at the girl and just turn it on.
Right.
And the girl gets the message.
Well, you guys were like rock stars at that point.
Yeah, rock stars at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll stars. I never considered myself as a rapper. I always considered myself as a rocker.
Sure. What was some of the first rock records that you heard where you're like, we can take that and put kind of the Miami sound on top of it?
I mean, that Van Halen, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That was the F Shop. Mm-hmm. If you really listen to it, you'll see that. You'll hear a lot of rock and roll in there, and then if you listen to We Want Some,
right?
Okay.
Oh, that's what I want to
You'll hear a lot of rock and roll in there. You'll hear loops that we took, and then I mean, quite a few songs. I mean, we would have guys come in and play the stuff.
Sure.
Now, just try to imitate rock and roll songs, and that was just our thing.
Now, did Roy Orbison ever contact you and say, "Hey, I really like what you guys did with the song," or "Hey, I don't like what you did with Pretty Woman"?
No, they said they don't like. That's what sent me to the Supreme Court.
That he didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
Did you think?
Yeah, and they didn't like it, and they said that we ruined, the copyright and all these different things. And then at the end of the day, I got sued. Now, when I did the song "Banned in the USA,"
Bruce
Springsteen was okay with it. I talked to him, and he was like, "I believe in the fight, what you're going through, and I think censorship is BS." So he allowed us to use his. He allowed me to use his song.
Right, and you played with him too, right?
No, I never played with him.
Oh, I thought I saw some footage once where you were playing with them at the Meadowlands or something.
Okay. But I never played with him.
Okay, because that would be, I don't know how that would go over.
That would be classic.
Yeah,
wouldn't it? Yeah.
I always wanted to play with the Motley Crue.
Oh yeah. What song?
Any song.
Girls, yeah. I would love to hear them do "We Want Some P" or "Throw That D."
I know, wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah. Well, the hip hop rock thing has definitely been going on for a long time, so it is not out of the realm of possibility.
Out of the realm.
No, it's not.
Now,
it's not. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, that's like I say. We always consider ourselves as rock and rollers, not much more hip hop artists. We just didn't rap.
Sure.
I mean, I was always inspired by Peter Frampton and Steve Miller Band and those are my.
Well, Steve Miller Band had those break beats. You could do like you could build stuff off, take the money and run, like stuff like that.
Exactly.
Those were tight beats.
Yeah. I mean, Harlan Oaks, people like that. I mean, no, I can't go for that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, Hall & Oates.
I mean, that's what I used to listen to when I was a kid.
Right.
Uh-huh.
What about a song like Face Down, A Up? Like what's
Face Down, A Up?
Right.
I mean, hey, it's simple.
Right.
The next couple of words is the reason why we made it.
I hear you. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Hey, I figured, again, anytime I do a song, I never write it. I never write the song down.
Right.
It just, if I experienced it, I think that's what real art is.
Sure.
If you experience something and you write about it, or you just sing about it, it should just come off the top. I never knew a painter that'd go to the wall and have it already, diagrammed out, and then he paint, just paint from feeling.
Sure,
so I get the bottle of Bacardi, and before you know it, and the girls in the studio, and as they move, whatever the mood of the night is, that's how the song comes out.
That's where the song shows. What do you have? Is there one thing in your in the catalog that you say like that's the one that's the masterpiece? Like that's the one I want to embody me for my entire for all the work I've done?
I think Band in the USA probably, because it's a combination of things. I mean, I can't run away from the controversial part of it. The free speech has played a major role in
Sure.
In my life. Unfortunately, we didn't set out for it to be like that. As far as the music, the track, it still is bass oriented. It sums it all up in one. It's got a little bit of rock and roll in it. Just really basically sums it all up. I mean, all the other songs play certain roles, like I do Raise the Roof. That song plays a role in, that's a party song that I did, and people love it for just a party.
Right.
And then Scarred is another party song. People love it for the party.
Sure. We got
all those other songs we talked about. People either love it or they didn't like it for the shock value. But I think that song there pretty much sums it all up in one.
We got
It's got all the elements.
We got Uncle Luke on the line right now, Luther Campbell from 2 Live Crew, and did somebody? Let me just ask a question. Somebody's asking a question here. They want to know off the Twitter. They want to know what year do you think that 2 Live Crew ever gets into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Man, I mean they've had some of our memorabilia in there. I recall going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame one time for an event for hip hop, and I think hopefully it happens soon, because I recall them saying you have to be 25 years in the game, and that would be a great honor. That's one of the things that I really want to be. Me personally, would love to be in. I mean, I look at all these Grammys and Grammy Awards and BET Awards, MTV Awards. All that stuff is fine and dandy, but that's all political.
Yeah, it's immortality if you get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's around
political.
Forever.
You're in something real. You know what I'm saying? That's not really political. That's I don't look at it as being, hey, who's buying the most ads on MTV that week? No, that don't matter.
I got
that's how those networks operate.
Sure,
which I don't really agree with.
It's all a game. It's all a game.
So if we get in there, that'd be great.
We got another question here on Twitter from AP Mike. Wants to know. He says that I'm going to paraphrase here because he uses some bad language. He says that he thinks that if you could have found a way to turn a buck against freedom of speech, you would have done it.
No, not necessarily. If I found a way to turn a buck, no, not necessarily. I mean, that was never my goal. Well, my business sense in getting in the hip hop business, one, I was happy being a DJ, and I wanted to be a concert promoter. That's how I ended up meeting the Two Live Crew.
Sure.
Now, when Two Live Crew came in, I tried to get them a deal. People told me no. Oh, they suck. They're terrible. No. So I was like, okay, well, I think they're good. I put my money up. That's how I ended up
in the group
with the Two Live Crew.
Sure.
So I said we got to be different.
Yeah.
You can't be like Run DMC. Can't be like everybody else.
Yeah.
We got to be different.
Sure.
So we took comedy songs. If you listen to Throw the Deep, that's on Esther from Sanford and Son.
Sure.
You know, you got Dolomite. You know, we took comedy and sampled comedy where everybody else was sampling other records.
Yeah. I mean, there's stuff like Shaving Cream, like old records like that, which were like dirty records. You guys were doing that, but with like a hip-hop beat to it.
Exactly. That was different. I'm always trying to be different. I'm not trying to be like nobody else.
Sure. And
you know what I'm saying? So that was the whole idea. So they say, oh, we're going to go and cuss everybody out to turn about. No.
Yeah.
You know, that was never the intention. And if I was that brilliant back then, boy, I think I'd had a better plan. I would have did it much more creatively, where I wouldn't have been getting in so much trouble, where I had to spend pretty much a large part of my earnings on attorney fees.
Sure.
I'd have protected myself a lot much better.
Done it a lot different. You got something?
I do. Any truth to the rumor that after you did Bill So Horny, that you and Clinton partied like all the time at the White House?
No, I wish.
Oh, I thought I read that.
I wish. I mean, if we did, let me tell you something.
Right.
Party in the White House with Bill.
Pretty hot.
Yeah. Man, that'd have been.
I don't know if it wouldn't be standing right now.
That'd been a hell of a movie there. I can tell you that.
That'd be a good movie. That would be a good movie.
Man, I think I'd be dead by now. They would have killed me. They'd have took me out. They would say, look, you couldn't tell these stories.
That's right.
Bill is a cool cat.
Right.
I like Bill.
Have you ever met him?
First black president. He's the first black president.
Have you ever met him?
Oh, no, I haven't met him. No, I met Hillary.
Down in, when she came down to, when she's campaigning in Florida?
When she came down in Florida.
Mm-hmm. And did she know about the song, though?
Of course, Hillary knows about the song.
What'd she say?
Her daughter is, what? The daughter is young, so I'm pretty sure she was jamming some of the Two Live Crews in the White House.
I would say that's 100% accurate.
I mean, Bill is a freak. So Bill has to know about, and he hangs around a bunch of black folks. So, he's hip-hop. Bill is down with the hip-hop generation.
Sure. He was the first guy. When he was on Arsenio and was really kind of, presidential candidates never did stuff like that.
Exactly.
He was actually the first guy to kind of reach out to actual people rather than just going on the Meet the Press and stuff like that.
Exactly. Cool guy.
Yeah.
Bill.
Do you have we don't want to tie you up. I know you're busy. You got a final question?
I can't find my snake. I'm really getting worried about this.
All right. Well, thanks, Uncle Luke.
I thought this was gonna be a tough interview.
No, I'm a nice guy. We got off on the wrong foot.
I'm looking at when I was looking at my Twitter. I thought I was getting ready to be interviewed by Rush Limbaugh.
Nah, he's a creep.
No, I'm a nice guy, Uncle Luke.
Bill O'Reilly. Yeah, you are a nice guy. I'm thinking whoa, hold on.
So are you. You're a good guy. See, we had a nice talk. Thank you for coming on the show. People can check you out over at Twitter at Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke, real #1.
Yeah, there you go. And people can check you out. And happy birthday. You have a happy 50th birthday coming up later this year. You keep going, Uncle Luke.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good time tonight. Don't get in trouble.
You take care.
Okay.
Right, bye. See? You can have a good conversation. I don't know how that guy came right back in. Terrence. how'd that happen?